welcome to your favorite English class. In this class, we are here to learn a new poem, Awareness About Our Environment. Who wrote this poem? The poem is written by Sylvia Stults. Sylvia Stults. In this poem, the author wants to discuss about our environment. What is meant by our environment? Our surroundings is simply put as environment. Awareness. What is the meaning of the word awareness? Children, think what is the meaning of word awareness? To have knowledge in some topic means to be aware of that topic. You understand the meaning? To have some knowledge, to have complete knowledge of something is to be aware of that something. Okay, in this case, awareness about our environment means knowing our environment, knowing our surroundings. Okay, Sylvia starts with a line where she tells about a human's action. Okay, what action? She says in the first stanza. Let's see the poem. I'll read the poem out. You all read the poem aloud with me. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass. Weighted up newspaper tossed on the grass. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass. Wadded up newspapers tossed on the grass. You understood the first two lines? Broken bottles. That means bottles which are broke and charred pieces of glass. Charred pieces of glass means burnt black in color. Those glass will have burnt black in color. Those glass pieces will have black color sediments over them. That pieces are called charred. Charred pieces of glass. Wadded up. Wadded up means crushing. Crushed up newspaper. Crushing means what? If you take a paper in hand. If you take a paper in a hand and if you keep it here and do this kind of action, what will happen to the paper? It will crush, it will crumble. No? It will crumble. That crumbled up is called wadded. How to pronounce? Wadded. Wadded up newspaper tossed on the grass. Broken bottles and charred pieces of broken bottles and charred pieces of glass, wadded up newspapers tossed on the grass. Pouring of concrete and tearing out trees. Pouring of concrete and tearing out trees. Pouring of concrete and tearing out trees. This is the environment that surrounds us. She is asking, in this surrounding are we living? What kind of surrounding? She is talking about the first three lines. In the first three lines, what poet has told us? She told, people are throwing broken bottles, dark pieces of glasses and crushed newspaper just on the grass. Instead of using the garbage bins or dustbins, they are just throwing just like that on the grass itself. Let's think. In the night time, what will run over the grass? We can see, like in the dark, rabbits, rats, squirrels, even cats and dogs, wild dogs, most of them run in the grass. That time, if there are broken bottles or sharp glass pieces, what will happen to them? They get injured, they get wounded, no? They get wounded. So, we should not throw broken bottles or dark piece of glasses. They can't be visible, not dark night times. So we must not throw these things on the grass. Instead, we should use separate dustbin for them. Like sharp objects are put in dustbins, and degradable and biodegradable, non-biodegradable. What is meaning of biodegradable, non-biodegradable? I'll simply tell in one sentence. Say that you go to a barren land and you take a banana and you take a bottle, a glass bottle. Take banana, eat the banana, throw the peel. Take the bottle and just throw the bottle. After a month, come and see. Can you see the banana peel, the place where you left? No, because small organisms and small worms, small insects might have eaten the banana peel. Whereas, can glass pieces be eaten by small insects? Have you seen any ants eating glass pieces? No, they can't be digested by small organisms. So they are not biodegradable. Biodegradable means they can be degraded through living organisms. Can living organisms have any contact with glass pieces? If they eat them, they will die. So they won't eat. So biodegradable means that substances which can be eaten, like paper or biodegradable. Paper is eaten by termites, right? So such kind of biodegradable are thrown in the biodegradable bins, whereas non-biodegradable are sent to recycle through recycle bins. So we have to use that kind of bins. Instead of, see, newspapers, they must not be tossed on the grass. Instead, they should be thrown in a dustbin. Okay, what is the third line? Third line is pouring of concrete and tearing of trees. What is meant by pouring of concrete? You might wonder. Pouring of concrete means we must know what is concrete. See, the poet here says how the humans act, how humans are doing things. They are throwing broken bottles, they are throwing glass pieces, they are throwing crushed newspaper just like that on the grass. And what else they are doing? They are pouring concrete and tearing out trees. What is that mean? Here also it tells about a human's action. But what kind of action? They are pouring of concrete means raising the buildings by pouring concrete. Concrete means they are basic mixture needed for building a tall building or roads. For that they need a mixture, like you have seen sand and cement and small stones added with water. They become a mixture. That mixture become a basement for building roads or constructing buildings. Understand, children? That mixture is called concrete. What is concrete? It is a mixture of sand plus cement plus water plus small stones. Concrete means it is a mixture that is needed for building something. So here pouring of concrete means it tells about humans are ready to build buildings and ready to cut trees. Cutting trees, that means we are destroying the natural habitat of those trees, we are cutting them. Why we have to build buildings, right? To raise buildings, we have to cut the trees, because in some place trees only there, but if you have to raise a building, we have to cut all the trees. So like this, many trees are cut in a year. Many trees are cut just for raising the buildings and building the roads. Many trees are cut, and what will happen if many trees are cut in a particular area? That is called deforestation. See, many trees are being cut. That means they are forest means what? It is a lot of trees gathered to form forest. So if we cut all the forest means what? That is deforestation. Understand the meaning of deforestation, children? Clearing out trees, clearing out forest to build something in that land. That is deforestation. So pouring out concrete means they are ready to build buildings, and they are also ready cutting the trees. So now coming to the ending of the stanza. This is the environment that surrounds us. She is asking, is this the environment that surrounds us? Children, have you seen such activities done by human people? Obviously, and unfortunately the answer is yes. People are doing such kind of uncivic and cruel act to the nature. So nature means our environment. Environment is actually nature. We only made fully man-made. Around us everything is man-made. Nowadays in the cities you can't see anything natural around us. Am I right, children? We become so synthetic even in our environment. So in this environment also we should at least follow the basic idea of not harming the nature. Mother nature means she is providing us with everything, but are we doing good to her? As a children of mother, we should do only good to our mother. Yes, right? Our earth is our mother, so we should not do such activities, and we should keep the environment away from such activities. So you understood the first stanza, children? We'll read aloud the first stanza once again with a full clarification on what is in the poet's mind. She is worrying about her environment, that is as well as our environment too. So let's read aloud. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass. You might have seen broken bottles. Have you seen charred pieces of glass? Children, see here. See here, you see black in color glass. You can see this kind of glass is charred in color. Charred means burnt black. Burnt black in color. It tells the appearance of these pieces of glass. Many pieces are there. How they look? They look very dark in color. So we reading again. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass, wadded up newspaper, tossed. Tossing means you might not know. You might have watched cricket matches. They toss a coin before a match to decide which team to bat first and like that. So wadded up newspaper tossed on the grass. Pouring of concrete and tearing of trees. Pouring of concrete and tearing of trees. This is the environment that surrounds us. Yes. So this here comes the end of the first stanza. Let's move on to the next stanza, children. In the first stanza, what we saw? We saw what? The poet speaking about our environment, our surrounding. What she is saying? She is saying some humans are doing actions like throwing broken bottles, throwing charred pieces of glass, that is burnt black in color glass, wadded up newspaper, crushed newspaper. They are throwing these things on the grass. That is, she is saying like that. People are still doing like that. Am I right, children? Yes. And she is telling that people are doing like that, and we as a student and children, we should stop whoever is doing such acts. Then what is the third line? pouring of concrete and tearing of trees. Pouring of concrete and tearing of trees. Pouring of concrete and tearing of trees. That means people are keep on building roads and buildings. In the meanwhile, what they are doing? They are cutting the trees for that. So whenever we see many trees are being cut, we should tell them please don't cut. And at the end of the stanza, she is telling, is this the environment that surrounds us? Is this the environment that surrounds us? Yes, it is the environment, but we should change it. Okay, let's move on to the next stanza. Next stanza is also again a curious stanza. See how the stanza goes. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Oceans are filled with thick oil crude. First two lines again. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Oceans filled with thick oil crude. Understood, children? Poisons, insecticides sprayed on our food. On our food. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Oceans filling with thick oil crude. All sea life destined to slow awful doom. Slow awful doom. What is the meaning of that? Third line is all sea life destined to slow awful doom. Third line of this stanza, all sea life destined to slow awful doom. Fourth line, here also our poet ends with a question mark. Let's see what is the line. These are the things. These are the things we are to consume. We are to consume. Once again, we will read the stanza again. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Oceans filling with thick oil crude. All sea life destined to slow awful doom. These are the things we are to consume. These are the things we are to consume. Consume means to eat or to drink. To eat or to drink. To eat or to drink. We are eating dosa, we are drinking milk, no? That means we are consuming dosa, we are consuming milk. You understand the meaning, children? What is the meaning of consume? Eating dosa also means consuming dosa. Consume dosa means eating dosa. Understand, children? Consuming means to intake. To intake something for our, as our food. Okay. poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food, oceans filling with thick oil fluid. All seeded destined to slow awful doom. These are the things we have to consume. Now we know the meaning what is meaning consume. So we'll look into the last line. See, these are the things we have to consume. Means what are the things she is mentioning? She is mentioning about our food. And what is happening to our food? That is given in the first 3 lines. Let's look what humans are doing to our own food. Children, listen carefully what we are doing to our own food. If we don't stop this kind of action, then we will all be dead. Why? Because here farmers produce. What farmers produce? They produce food. They produce raw materials for our food like vegetables, fruits, grains, seeds, etc. Like that, farmers have to produce many things. Am I right, children? To produce such things on the field, they will throw seeds. They will plant stems. Like that, they will use many techniques to grow the plants. They grow the plants. They get yield from the plants, and they again crop the other crops. Understand, children? What the farmer does? They plant small herbs, as well as they throw seeds for trees. They plow the fields for what? To aerate the sand or soil. So that time, what farmer is noticing? Farmer notices there are some insects as well as some rodents. What is meant by rodents? Rodents, pests. These 2 words are new to you, I guess. Am I right, children? Rodents means that you might see some big rats and small rats eating away big vegetables in the field. Those are called rodents. The creatures like rats. Then what else? Frogs, etc. These are called pests. These pests, they destroy some of the yield of farmer. For that, farmer is what he is doing. He is spraying something which kills these kind of animals. He is spraying something which kills these kind of animals. What he is spraying? He is spraying poison. And what else he is spraying? Insecticide. I told insecticides and these pests are disturbing the farmer's yield. Am I right, children? For that farmer is spraying the poison for this kind of rats and these pests and insects. So what is happening? Our rice or wheat or vegetables like brinjal or banana, they are spraying the poisons. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Farmers he sees many crops are being destroyed by these kind of animals. So he is worrying and he is spraying the poisons and insecticides on the food. Now, what is that indirectly doing to us? We are buying that same vegetable from the market and coming. It is the vegetable is sprayed over by poison by the farmer. Those insecticide. What does mean by insecticide? Poison and insecticide means in Tamil பூச்சிக்கொல்லி. What they will do? They will kill the insects. They will kill the insects as well as poisons will kill rats, moles. Moles also means rats only. Such kind of creatures it will kill. But what they are indirectly doing, that same food is brought to us, and we are also ingesting the poison. We are also intaking the poison through our mouth. In such cases, what happened to our health? To our health, what will happen? We will also be poisoned by that sprays. We will also be poisoned by such sprays, and we will also become ill, and we also will reach this death called doom. Doom means nothing but death in simple. Doom means death. We will also attain death if we are keep on intaking such sprayed food items where they use poisons, farmers. Now children, now we should be clear. We should tell any farmer that we should not use poisons or insecticides on vegetables. Instead, you should tell them, if we don't, they will ask you, if we don't use these poisons or insecticides, the food you can't get the food. It will be destroyed by the moles and rodents. He will say. That time you have to say, as a children, you have to say there are organic alternatives. Organic means natural alternatives for poison and insecticides. You can ask your father and mom, are there organic alternatives for poison and insecticides? They will say turmeric. Turmeric itself is very good for keeping away from microorganisms. Understand? Such organic alternatives are there for poison and insecticides. And that organic alternatives, they won't harm our humans. They only will keep the rodents and pests away from the food crops. Okay. So, in this case, what we have understood, we got the knowledge of how the farmers are producing food and how farmers are unknowingly using poisons and insecticides on our food, and as a student we should stop them from using such harmful chemicals. Instead, we have to tell them use natural organic alternatives for poisons and insecticides. Moving on to the second line, oceans. What does mean the oceans? Large amount of water will be there. Those are oceans. Seas, oceans are the boundaries of the land and the earth. We can find majorly 5 oceans. Am I right? In those oceans, there will be large amount of fish, large amount of sea life creatures who live in the ocean, will be in the oceans. There will be lot of marine aquatic animals. They will be inside the ocean, inside the water also. They will be swimming on the water also. Many sea life are dependent on the ocean. And what is happening currently to our oceans? Because there are many liquid waste in the industries of crude. The industries of crude, what is mean crude? Crude means thick, oil-like, dark fluid is called crude. The crude, thick oil crude means, crude oil is extracted, means it is taken from the bottom of the earth. We are using bore to take water from the underground. No? Similarly, we will take crude oil from the underground. The crude oil first will have petroleum and many other useful things inside crude oil. That useful things will be taken away, and the left out crude will be there. No? The left out crude is our wastage. It is our garbage of our house. But what we are doing? we are throwing, what we should do? We know that we should throw garbage in garbage bins. But this kind of thick kind of oil, garment and all, how we will dispose? You have to carefully treat them and dispose them. But what people are doing nowadays, they are taking huge quantities of that thick dark oil matter and they are throwing into the ocean. They are dumping in the ocean. Dumping in the ocean means, see, if we jump into the swimming pool, if we know swimming, we can come outside and we can also go inside the water and see. Can we jump into oil or coconut oil and we can you go inside? Think that such kind of harmful chemical substances, if we swim in that, what will happen? Will die. That only happening to fish and other sea-like creatures like seahorses, dolphins, jellyfish, oysters, etc. When they are come in contact with this thick and oil, dark, thick crude oil, what happens? They can't breathe. They can only breathe in water. They can't breathe in this oil. So what will happen? If you can't breathe, you will die. So all sea-like creatures, destined means, what is the destiny? Destined means what you are going to do at the end. It tells about the end. Destined means it tells about the end. So what humans are doing here, we want to drive lot of vehicles daily, no? For that we need lot of petrol. For needing lot of petrol, for producing lot of petrol, we need a lot of crude oil. If we use lot of crude oil, there will be lot of crude oil wastage. Day by day, lot of crude oil wastage is coming. Then what we are doing, instead of treating them and properly disposing them, we are just dumping them into the oceans. Because of that, many sea-like creatures, sea-like means what? Life inside the sea, aquatic animals, the animals which live inside the water, they will reach to an end in a slow, awful death. They will reach death. How? Slow and awful. How? Awful means what? Very sad manner. Awful. AWFUL. Awful means very sad manner. Very sad manner, they will reach death. What? Fish, animals like fish, dolphins, jellyfish and all, when they come in contact with crude oil for a long time, like 1 week or 2 weeks, they will all die. The aquatic marine animals, when they meet with crude oil, they will die. And what will happen if fisherman goes and takes the sail and goes to the ocean? Where fishes come from? We eat fish, no? We eat fish. We like fried fish, we like cutlet fish, etc. For that what? We have to go to the ocean and take the fish and catch the fish and come. For whose job is that? Fisherman's job. What fishermen will do? They will sail into the sea, catch the fish and come. But when we mix the oil, thick oil crude in the sea, they can only find dead fish, not a living fish. We have to buy a living fish, then only it will be very good for us. If we take dead fish, it is actually, dead fish is a poison, it is kind of poison. Poison means what it will do? It will kill us also. So, releasing of many oil crude in the ocean will lead to death of many fishes. That will lead to no seafood for us. Seafood if we take, they will all be contaminated with thick oil crude and those animals will be dead, already dead, and the already dead animals we can't eat, we should not eat because they are dangerous, we should not eat. So what is happening? It is in turn destroying our own food. What? We are sending the crude oil because we want to drive vehicles, that leads to damaging our own food items like fish and all. What is happening? If it is in good health only we can eat, no. If it is not in good health and instead it it is even dead by other poison, and if you eat that dead fish, what will happen? It is poison to us. We will also become dead. So our food itself being contaminated with poisons. That is why this stanza is about food, and the food we are eating are mostly nowadays poison. This worry is there in our poet's mind and poet's heart, and she is making us aware about these kind of things going on around us, and what as a student we should do. We should also avoid. If we become adults and we are working in a petroleum industry, or if you meet anyone working in a petroleum industry, or if you meet anyone as a farmer, what should we do? We should kindly ask them not to release crude into the ocean, and we should ask farmers to not spray poison over our crops. Understand children? Farmers are spraying poisons on our crops, and what petroleum industries guys are doing, they are dumping the thick oil crude in the oceans. These are all what they are doing. They are poisoning our own food. They are making our own food dangerous for us. So what should we ask? We should ask them to please stop. We have to eat a healthy food, not a dangerous food. So the stanza ends with, these are the things we have to consume. Should we consume these kind of things? That is the meaning of this fourth line. Should we consume these kind of things? Dangerous things we should eat, like the poet is asking to us through the poem. So now we are aware of what is going on around us. Am I right? Awareness about our environment. We are getting more and more knowledge about our environment, about our surroundings. In this stanza we saw about our food. The previous stanza what we saw? We saw about, yes children, tell me what we saw about? We saw about people throwing garbages on the grass itself, on the floors itself. Means they are not using the dustbins, and people are cutting the trees, and people are keep on raising the buildings, and they are destroying the nature. Instead, in the first stanza we should protect nature. In the second stanza we should avoid poisoning our own food. We should avoid poisoning our own food. We should not at all poison our food, because we are eating the food. So that comes the end of the second stanza. We'll move to the third stanza. Okay children, you understood this? What is the meaning of poison and insecticides? They are like very dangerous substances to eat. If you eat them, you will die. So insecticides are used for killing the insects. Poisons are used for killing the rodents and pests. Rodents and pests means rats, moles. Those kind of rat kind of creatures are called rodents and pests. So what they will do? They will destroy the crops. And the oceans are building. Crude means what? They are thick. They are very thick and dark like this. They are very dark and thick liquid. That is crude. That is very poisonous. Very poisonous and dangerous to the health of our health also, marine life health also. Poisonous. Then destined. Destined means it is telling about the end. What is that? All sea life destined to slow awful doom. Awful means very sad manner. Doom means death. All sea life finally will become dead because of this crude oil being put into their house. And what is the fourth line? This all will make our food poisonous. Why should we eat them? That is the end of the fourth line. So second stanza is over. We will move on to the third stanza.